So good afternoon all the students and welcome to the virtual class. Today we have to start a new lesson in English and that is a Sushrut, a peep into the past. So basically what we have to see in this lesson, we have to see the physician, the surgery which is done by the veterinarian and how it exactly happened in an ancient time. So we have to be see in our ancient time how it's take place. We will see in detail, but before that, we have to look about the Sushrut. Sushrut information. Sushrut was an Indian Ayurvedic physician and he is widely regarded as the father of Indian medicine. And it is called the father of surgery, not only the surgery, a plastic surgery. And he wrote a book, The Method of the Surgery, how to nurture the animals, how to prevent the diseases. And that book was world's earliest book. Is written by Sushrut on medicines and the surgery. Sushrut was known as the main author of treatise. Treatise means that kind of book that we kept as a record. Important note we written over on the book and we keep as a record. That is a treatise. And it is called the and during Thursday, that means in ancient times, the physicians are treating human beings, and later on, they understand the importance of animals also. So they started care and nurture towards the animals. They not only the focus on animals, they start practicing the different methods that how to be keep carefully and nurture to the animals. They were also trained in the care of the animals, the principle of animals. There are certain rules because human beings' bodies and the animals' bodies totally different. So they need practice and rules they have to follow. Surgery is to be done in an effectively way, not exactly like as the same of human beings. So their practice, their method, their steps and instructions are totally different. Our Indian medical treatise, that means a book that we keep as a record. There are so many books is written like a Chakra, Sushrut, Harita, Samhita, and it contains a different chapters and its reference to cure the disease of animals as well as how to keep healthy the animals. There were in an ancient time various physicians who specialized only in the care of the animals. They are specially focused how to care to the animals. There are the different kinds of animals. They have their different diseases. Their body parts is different. So, obvious their method, how to be protect them. That is also a different way. Various physicians are there, but the greatest of them all was Shalihotra. Shalihotra is called the father of veterinary science. Now, who is this Shalihotra? Shalihotra is the teacher of Sushrut. Shalihotra is a teacher who give the knowledge to Sushrut. Knowledge of veterinarian. Now, what is the veterinary? Veterinary is the doctor of animals. who cure them, who nurture them, who do a plastic surgery. That doctor, it is called a veterinary, who is a doctor of animals. Through Shalihotra gained all the knowledge of surgery and implemented whole the knowledge in animals' health and care. And he is a teacher of Sushrut. So one day, Shalihotra asked a questions to the Sushrut. If you perform a surgery, a wonderful horse, so what kind of things you needed? How you will be performed? Sushrut very quickly listed down all the instruments and medicines. He listed down each and everything. He present how he will treat to that horse. But here, Shalihotra, who's the teacher of Sushrut, he said, but still three things are missing. Still, three things are missing. Sushrut was confused, looked towards the teacher, and said, but I listed down and bring all the things, whatever needed for the cure of horse, for treatment to the horse. Shalihotra is saying, I'll give you 1 week to think, and then after you have to reply me which those three things are missing. Then after, Sushruth was very curious to find out what those three things were missing. Sushruth observed his teacher very carefully. For the next 1 week, he observed the teacher carefully and then he find out that three things. When the Shalihotra operating to the horse, he observed every part of the horse very carefully before operating. And then Sushruth comes to that first thing is that observed properly to the patients. If Sushruth want to be a good veterinarian, so he should have an eagle eyes. Eagle eyes. Eagle, that is a bird. Eagle has a very sharp eyes. He can see up the things which is very far. Very sharp eyes he has. So that's the reason the veterinarian, a good veterinarian, need eagle eyes that observe the patient very carefully. Then Shalihotra treated the animals, start operating the animals. When Shalihotra operating the animals, he tried to balancing the science and compassion equally. Science and compassion equally. Science, that means we have to use all the instruments, all the method. And the compassion, that means we have to have strong feeling and sympathy for those who are suffering. So we have to balance this thing. That we knows the method that how to do the surgery. And on the other side, we have a sympathy also who is suffering. This is a second thing, a second rule. A good veterinarian should have a lion heart. Lion heart, that means a brave heart you needed. Because when you do a surgery, you have to cut the skin, you have to see the blood. So for that purpose, you need a lion heart, a brave heart. But you have a sympathy also who are suffering. Shalihotra helped the horse recover after the surgery. Sushruth come to knew that a good veterinarian should have the mother touch too. The third thing is what? Mother touch. That means that means not only do the operating or plastic surgery, but we need the care also, protect also. How the mothers protect us, okay, care us the same way the good veterinarian should have the mother touch also. So here in this point, you should find out the three things. The first, eagle eye, that means observe the patient carefully. Second is law and heart. If you're operating the patients, if you're operating the animals, care them properly. Okay, bravely, because you have to see all the internal parts, you have to cut the flesh, you have to see the blood, so you need a law and heart. And the third one is a mother touch. You need a mother touch also. So here student, our part 1 is over. In the part 1, what we see, we see about the Sushruth, who is a brilliant and medicine student, and his teacher Shalihotra, who guide him in a proper way. Now in a part 2, this is a traditional of veterinary therapy, and this therapy is developed very early in India, and this has survived still at the present time, and it is totally based on the Ayurveda. It's totally based on Ayurveda. Indian veterinary medicines is known for its specialized literature because whatever methods and experiments is done in ancient time, they have kept as a record. And this literature that provides information about the Asian methods, that how to treat the animals, how to preventing diseases of animals. Some of these treatments known and still practiced outside of India today also. They are still practiced outside of India. The oldest veterinary treatise, that means a book where they mention a record, they keep a record, each and everything. A famous book entitled that is Ashwa Ayurveda Siddhanta. It is written by Shalihotra. It is written by Shalihotra. What is the meaning of this book? That is complete Ayurvedic system for horses. That is complete Ayurvedic system for horses. So in that book, you get all the information that how to protect the horse, how to nurture them. All the information and method is present over there. And it is said it is attributed of Shalihotra. Attributed, that means considered to have been written by. And it is said the founder of veterinary medicines, that he is called, he is said like he is the founder of veterinary medicines. Now there is a, not only the Shalihotra keep a record of all these things, there are the various other peoples are also in ancient time. Various treatises you can find it on horses and diseases of horses. One is composed by Nakul. Everyone's know about the Mahabharata, right? In there, five Pandavas are. In the five Pandavas, one brother named is Nakul was a horse specialist himself, among the best known work of animals, and he also literature, and the book name is Asva Chikitsa. What is the meaning of that book? Therapy of Horses, and it is written by Nakul. Later during the region of Chandragupta Maurya, this is around 300 BC, Chandragupta Maurya erected a company armies to treat horses. He started armies who specially treat to horses, elephants, as well as cattle. Because animals also play a very important, a vital role in our life. When the warriors are for the battle at that time, animals also play an important role. And when the battle is going on at that time, if the horses are injured, so this group, there is a one army who treated and look after the horses. Not only the horse, even the elephants also and the cattle. Because because at that time period, peoples comes to know the domestic animals are play very important role in our day-to-day life. So they started to look after the animals. Then after, the great emperor Ashoka, the first known veterinary hospital of the world is made by the great emperor Ashoka. He built it up that veterinary hospital. He arranged cultivation of herbal medicines for man and animals. Herbal herbal medicines, man and animals, who is belong to his empire. And he's give lots of facilities also. Facilities like giving the animals general tonics, stimulants. Stimulants means what? A substance that gives one more energy. A substance which have a more energy is given to the animals. And the peoples who treat to the animals, they practiced very well. Day by day, they develop their knowledge that how to keep the animals in a proper way. What's the reason? To ensure the good mental and physical health to the animals. Prevention of the occurrence of diseases was also an important role. Animals play a vital role in our day-to-day life. Not only if they injured, so just do a plastic surgery or nurture them or just give them medicines, it's not enough. We have to see their cleanliness also, cleanliness of animals, maintenance of stalls and stables where they are staying, the quality of the food and the disadvantage of overfeeding also. Like a human being, the animals also have the life. Our ancestors, ancestor means what? A person who lived long ago. A person who lived long ago, that is our ancestors, he comes to know the utilization of animals. We get lots of products from animals. Cows gives us milk, and with the help of the milk we made a byproducts like a butter, ghee, curd. Everyone's know all this thing. Sheep, hen, goat. There are the various animals who gives us a products, a useful products. So while observing this, the domestic animals are very much useful to us. So they started to operating treatise and show care towards the animals. So in our India, we have a we have a knowledge in the field of veterinary science. We have a method, we have a practice, we have a record, we have a instruments, each and everything. But what's the reason that there is a less number of veterinary doctors? Because they doesn't choose this field as a career. What's the reason behind this? Due to lack of awareness. India is an agriculture based country. When we do the agriculture, we need a help of animals, right? Our India is totally depend on agriculture. So while doing the agriculture, we approximately use of animals. So it is our duty to look after the animals. We need more veterinary to treat the animals, empathize, empathize with animals. Empathize means what? To understand their feelings and expression, their feelings and their experience. Empathize to the animals and give our 100% towards the professions. So India needs more veterinarian and doctors. So students, this is the lesson where we see a Sushrut who is a plastic surgery and look after the animals. So in this lesson, basically what we want to taught you that the animals also have the life and we have to care, protect and empathize towards the animals also. So here our lesson is over. I hope you understand the lesson. So thank you everyone.